This is my grandfather's 1984 Toyota Cressida. Now, this car came out in the early 80s when Toyota was kind of still a joke to America. I mean, they offered these little tiny cars that people bought just kind of to drive back and forth to work in, you know, kind of daily driver's cars. But really, this was the first of, like, the beginning of Lexus. So this car had a lot of stuff to offer for the time that a lot of the luxury American cars had, and for a fraction of the price. It offered the 2.8 liter V6, which came in the Supra, so it had decent power, aluminum wheels, power sunroof, power windows all the way around, automatic air conditioning. This car basically had it all, and in the time it was quite a good looking car. My grandfather bought it in 1985. He was on the lot looking for cars, something to drive. He was looking at really Camrys and stuff, and he saw this car sitting across in the parking lot and asked the guy if this one was for sale. And the guy said it was the finance manager's wife's car, and he asked her, and sure enough, she wanted to sell it. And so here it sits, just as it did in 1985 when he bought it. He put sheepskin seat covers on it, which are inside at the moment, and he basically did nothing else other than the stereo got stolen in about 1987, and he put an Alpine tape player in it, which I do have in a box somewhere. But for right now, I thought we'd go for a cruise and check out the 1984 Cressida, and let's get back to the 80s. Let's do it. All right, guys, let's go for a ride and check it out. Now, this car is still 100% stock. I mean, everything still works on it. It's got sunroof. Let's open that up so we get a little more light in here. I'm sweating because it's about 98 degrees outside. So, it's still pretty much exactly the same as when he got it. I mean, it's all in very good condition. There's no cracks on anything. The seats are still brand new underneath here because these seat covers have been on there since I was 10. So it was like the first thing that my grandfather did when he bought the car. The steering wheel's a little chewed up, but I mean, everything remains. The only thing that I have done to this car is replace the shocks. It has some Takiko shocks in it now, which I wanted it to have a little bit more firmer ride, which it pretty much does, but this may be a little too firm, which is probably, you can see from the bouncing, it rides pretty firm, but actually I like the way that it handles. It still handles decent, especially nowadays compared to cars, and I mean, you're flying around in this thing and you want it to handle like a newer car, so that it does do. The stereo works, the air conditioning, there's something wrong with it. I think it probably needs a new compressor or something. But, I mean, other than that, it's still fun to drive when I come here. It still runs just like it did, 15 years ago when I first started driving. I mean, it's nice. I learned how to drive in this car. I think I actually took my driver's test in this car. So, it's been with me for a long time. It's quite sentimental to me. It's nice to drive. Everybody is begging me just to stick it in a container and ship it over to Finland, which I may do. So, only time will tell, but I have some plans for it. I mean, I have a lot of people that say that we should keep it. Okay, we have some chickens in the road. I'm not kidding you. There are some chickens in the road right now. All right, we'll go around. So, I don't know. The obvious choice is, like I said, to stick the 2JZ in there. I mean, I think that would be a good mix. I personally, I think that's been done a bazillion times, so it's kind of boring to me. And like I said, since this is a car I can't really sell, I basically want to keep it and give it to my kids. I would like to do something that may be a little more exciting. I mean, if I'm going to stick something conventional in it, to me, I would like to put in hybrid 3.5 liter from the Crown, or maybe you guys know it as the Lexus. What is it? The 350 GS or H, or I don't know what the fuck it's called, but I think that would be a little bit more exciting. And to take it even further than that, I would like to make it electric, which a lot of people will disagree with me out there, but that's okay. I've never been one to go with the flow of everybody else. So I don't know, lots to think about. I think maybe the first thing to do is just kind of take it out to Finland and maybe put it in some shows. I mean, I can basically get the antique tag for it, which means that I can only drive it 30 days out of the year, which, let's be honest, I think it's more than that. So, I don't know. Lots of ideas. Not sure which way to go about it, but we'll find out. So, anyways, I just wanted to take you guys for a ride, and we'll test the waters as we continue along. But, anyways, I thought it would be cool to show you guys that it still runs. I did a little work on it now. It's running, I think, really, really good now. So, thanks for watching. And before we go, let's try the power out. It still rolls. It's not slow. I mean, it's not a goddamn race car neither by any means, but for 1984, it still rolls pretty good. And it puts a smile on my face every time I kick it, because it reminds me of riding back in the day. So, thanks for watching, guys. Until later. Peace! We're out here today. We're going to witness the driving of the master 10-year-old. He's already spinning the tires. Is that my Cressida? How was that? You like that?